As storm clouds gather over Mrs. Rogers' garden, the Action Man gang assemble for the big parade. It's an impressive display of military muscle. And speaking of muscle, just look at Action Man's new fully posable physique. It's chest out and eyes right as the top brass take the salute. They know that whatever the task, Action Man with his dynamic new physique is ready for action.
By the end of the 1970s, Action Man had established himself as the UK's #1 boys' toy. However, storm clouds were gathering, not least from a range of toys based on a recent successful science fiction film. The 1960s Action Man body was looking dated. The improvements of the previous 10 years, realistic hair, gripping hands, and eagle eyes, had been bolt on, with few changes to the Action Man body, and although impressive fully clothed, when shirtless he looked the complete opposite. Another issue was the production tooling was wearing out, leading to increased wastage. Exasperating this, it was family tooling. If one component was out of specification, the whole mould shot had to be scrapped. Also, the metal rivets used in construction were becoming a safety issue within the toy industry. Palitoy head of design Bill Pugh tasked his team with developing a new figure with a design brief of no metal components and a streamlined, more efficient production process. Seen here are original prototype sketches, drawings, and the 1981 US patent. The end result was radically different from its predecessor, both in look and production. Manufactured on separate hot running tooling, the new figure was made up of interlocking all-plastic components with key body parts sonically welded. Palitoy named the new body Dynamic Physique. Action Man now sported a tanned, muscular body with moulded plastic underwear. Green for prototypes, before the now famous blue pants in production examples. UK collectors will often refer to Dynamic Physique as blue pants figures. Note the Action Man logo moulded into the waistband of the blue pants. All the previous upgrades were included. Realistic hair, gripping hands, and eagle eyes. The new hands were larger and made of an improved Kraton material, which solved the previous gripping hands durability problem. Hands were moulded with 2 holes that fixed into rotating wrist pegs in the forearm. A larger clothes cup to accommodate new gripping hands were included. Action Man gained an additional scar on right bicep, and the lettering on back of torso was changed to CPG Products Corporation 1978. The only elastic component was the head post connection to the torso. Dynamic Physique more closely mimicked the human body, and an example of this is sitting a figure in a vehicle. The old body legs would splay, but Dynamic Physique would stay together, giving a much more realistic sitting pose. The new body fully met and exceeded design remit, containing non-metal parts, was more economical to produce, and more closely mimicked the human body. Its introduction continued the trend of Action Man as a developing concept, with upgrades and new features every few years, and gave Action Man a major boost going into the 1980s, long after his American cousin, G.I. Joe, had been discontinued. And is a credit to Bill Pugh's Palitoy design team of Bob Breakin, Ivor Edmonds, and Alex Langton. One of the plus, Action Man could now take off his shirt and trousers without fear of embarrassment. Dynamic Physique figures released in 1979 included Helicopter Pilot, Adventurer, Soldier, Desert Fighter, and Talking Commander. The box packaging artwork was again drawn by Dave Barnacle, with front box illustration showing new figure body, with lettering now more Dynamic Physique. The side panels showed other Action Men in the range. An interesting change to the box was the addition of an extended side panel on the left side. This allowed a large soldier illustration on the back with lettering, New Dynamic Physique for more action poses. The uniform was the same as previous release with the usual detailed changes. Most sweater and scarves were now nylon, but note, woolen types were still turning up in 1979. The trousers were thinner, lighter coloured material than previous, with no visible stud cap. Paperwork included L487 Eagle Eye and Gripping Hands instruction sheet, L160 and later L774 Star Awards cards, and the 1979 equipment poster. Thanks for tuning in this evening. If I've got anything wrong or missed anything out, it's comments section below.